Throughout our lives, we'll face a number of obstacles and challenges. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. I'd like to share with you today a few of those experiences that changed my life and resulted in my going back here to college. I grew up in Huntington Beach, California, which is also known as the surf capital of the United States. I taught myself to surf, and I surfed every opportunity I possibly could. I surfed in the morning, I surfed in the evening, I surfed in the rain, I surfed any time possible. If you wanted to find me, all you had to do was go down to the beach. So it was kind of natural when it came time to find a job that I looked up the local surf shop. And I was lucky and they hired me, and I worked there for approximately 4 years. I was able to wear shorts and thongs to work every day. I was able to surf at noon during our lunchtime every day, and I got to design surfboards. I did the surf report on the Los Angeles radio station, and probably the best part was that I met professional surfers from all over the world: Japan, South Africa, Hawaii, Australia, you name it. I met a surfer that came from there. And I was very fortunate in the fact that they also took me on a couple of their surf safaris with them. We went to Mexico and to Hawaii. So it was a great lot of fun. But all good things come to an end. One day I came home from work and my friends had an intervention. They sat me down and told me that I'd worked in a surf shop long enough and that it was time to grow up and get a real job. And oh, by the way, they had a job for me already, working for the Xerox Corporation. So I was bummed out, but I knew what they were telling me was true. And it was time to take my surf trunks and my surfboard and trade them in for a suit and a briefcase. And that's what I did for approximately 4 years that I worked for the Xerox Corporation. After about 3 years of working for Xerox, they sent me to Seattle, Washington to work. I moved my family up to Seattle, and we were there for approximately 9 months. After 9 months, I just couldn't stand the rain anymore, the doom, the gloom, no sunshine. This California girl needed some sunshine, so we hightailed it back to California. Once back in California, I sent out numerous resumes, and I was fortunate enough that the Hewlett-Packard Company called me for an interview. And let me back up a little bit here. I had interviewed for Hewlett-Packard once before, but unfortunately I didn't get chosen that time for that position. But I did this time, and I was a happy, happy camper. I went on to work for the Hewlett-Packard Company for approximately 25 years. The last 15 years, I was an engineer. I was very grateful to Hewlett-Packard for allowing me the possibility to climb the corporate ladder without having a college degree, which is pretty much unheard of nowadays. And I don't think you would be able to now. But, once again, all good things come to an end. And after relocating to Arkansas, Hewlett-Packard sent my job to Mexico. So after being in Arkansas for approximately 2 months, I found myself standing in the unemployment line. This was a unique position for me. I'd never been on unemployment before, and I was pretty freaked out about it. I didn't know what I was going to do because I knew I couldn't make the same salary in Arkansas that I had made with Hewlett-Packard. For that matter, I couldn't even find a job that would make half of what Hewlett-Packard had paid me. So, I was fortunate. The lady at the unemployment office told me about a government-funded program called TAA. And the TAA program is for people whose jobs are offshore to another country, such as mine to Mexico, or to India for that matter. And they retrain you in a 2-year program in a new career. Right now, I'm taking business, and I plan on opening my own business once I graduate next May. So, I gotta tell you, I was scared to death going to college. It had been 36 years since I'd stepped foot inside a classroom, and I just didn't know what to expect. But the teachers, the staff, the students, everybody were wonderful and helped me make it through my first year in college. And I have to tell you, it's been the best experience I've ever had, and I'm loving it. So sometimes bad challenges or bad obstacles work out to be good things in disguise. and you make the best of what you're afforded, the opportunities that are given to you, and that's what I did. And a dark spot in my world turned into a wonderful experience that I'm going through right now, and I'm very, very happy. And in life, when you're trying to choose what it is that you're going to do, make sure it's something that you love, because you're going to be doing it for a very, very long time.